welcome back to the greenhouse. We are here today with another video. I wanted to give you all a little tour of my kitchen and talk about the decor tips and tricks that I've used to make my kitchen feel more homey, to create functional decor, and also to maximize space. Before we get started, I want to say a quick affirmation, and you're welcome to fast forward through this if you like and just get straight to the decor, but I do want to do just a little quick affirmation for those that need it, and say that first off, we appreciate our kitchens that we have. I appreciate the kitchen that I have. It is the place where I'm able to nourish my body and nourish myself, and my current kitchen is my dream kitchen. I can create my dream kitchen with the current kitchen that I have. I can use the bones that I currently have to create the oasis that I dream of. And I just wanted to say that because we can get caught up kind of looking at YouTube videos and Pinterest and Instagrams saying like, oh, I wish my kitchen had this. Oh, I wish it looked like this. I can get caught up that way too sometimes, but we have to pause and remember to be grateful for what we have, because it nourishes our present, but also because gratitude makes way for abundance and for more. The only way to get more is to be grateful for what you have. And I say that because I want to highlight how I made this kitchen my dream kitchen. And also because I want to talk about why I used some of the decor that I did, which goes into things that I had to kind of maneuver around in this kitchen. So yeah, that's why I wanted to say that. That is the premise of this video. So let's not hold y'all anymore with my rambling, child. Let's get to it. Oh, actually, sorry, one more thing. Because there's a spin on this, is that this, there's a spin on this, and that, you know, that we are a beginner urban homestead. So, as we started getting closer to that goal, there are things about my kitchen that I started changing to accommodate us being, that I started changing to accommodate our homestead life and things that I now do in our routine. So that's another thing. That's another preface to this. Okay, let's get started. Okay, I want to start with this angle because the angle that I'm standing from is one of the reasons, one of the inspirations for how I designed the opposite side of my kitchen, which is, though my kitchen may not seem small, I have very limited storage space. And I'll show you what I mean here. I have one usable bottom cabinet, which is this cabinet right here. The rest of these are filled with wires and things from the sink and the dishwasher. So the only thing that can fit in these are cleaning supplies. Yeah, just cleaning supplies. This cabinet, this corner cabinet here, is actually a spice cabinet. So it already has the, it's already built out for that. So nothing can go in there other than spices. Which leaves this being the only cabinet that I have at the bottom. So at first, and please excuse this is, you know, we have kids and they've ripped the cabinet safety off multiple times, and now that's stuck on there. I can't figure out how to get that off. But anyway, this cabinet I used to use for all of our pots and pans and tops and everything. And it wasn't working. It just wasn't fitting. It was a mess. Every time I went in there to get a pot to cook or whatever, every time I cooked, it was a hot mess. Things falling out everywhere. And that's another reason why this safety kept breaking, because it was so full to capacity that it would break and pop this little safety. Nothing was organized. I tried to organize it, but you couldn't, it just wasn't organized. So I had to come up with something else, which is why I did this solution. So I guess I'll go ahead and switch to this side. This was completely bare. This area was completely bare when we moved in. We originally had this cabinet here because we also don't have a pantry. So my storage, like I said, is extremely limited for a family of 4, and with me cooking so much. I cook a lot, so it was very frustrating for a while. So that we had this cabinet here, which is where we keep all of our pantry items, and I was also keeping leftover pots and pans in there too, so it was very crowded in there. So I decided that I wanted to do some open shelving. So you all may have seen that on our YouTube shorts, and then also you can see the transformation on YouTube. I'll try to find some before pictures of our kitchen. I don't know if I have any videos, but I'll try to find some before pictures. But yeah, so Aaron installed these these shelves, and what we decided to do was bring out our plates and bowls that were aesthetically pleasing, so that it looks nice being out. So we got to empty a couple cabinets from doing this. So that is one thing that you can do to maximize your space. If you have anywhere where you need to, you need more cabinet space and you have any empty walls in your kitchen, try doing some open shelving and moving some of your dishes that are pretty out here, and then putting more of your storage items in the cabinet. So yeah, that's what we did here and here. So here are all my seasonings and spices. And I know you're like, well, I thought you had a spice cabinet. What's in there is all my refills. So these are like the jars that are pretty, and I need to relabel some of them. But the spices that are in there are like my containers that I use to fill these. And then like oils and stuff like that. So it still really was not enough space for all my seasonings. It was still overflow. So that is what I decided to do with that. I bought these bottles off Amazon. I can link that in the description if you all would like. And I just bought these labels from Walmart and I wrote on them with a Sharpie. Now, I don't know if I would suggest that because like I said, a lot of them are coming off from where my hands are moist from cooking and I'm touching it and smearing it. So I need to find a better solution. But overall, I find this aesthetically pleasing. So this is where I'm able to display those, and also it's functional because I can see all my seasonings at eye level instead of being down low. And I would, you know, when my seasonings were in there, I would be forgetting what I had in there, and it was just a mess. So this helps me to see everything. Yeah. We also have this bench here. This bench was originally at our dining room table, but once we did this whole setup, it just made sense to put this here, especially because our kitchen, I mean, we decided to do our garden right outside of the window of the kitchen. So I'm able to come over here, walk over here and see, you know, check on the garden, see, maybe see some things that are ripening that I could go pick, and, you know, it just gives a nice view. It's really nice to sit here in the morning with my coffee. And then the other aspect of this area is the pot rail. So this is the solution that we came up with for the bottom cabinet storage, where we had no storage for our pots and pans. We hung them. So another great option to save space, to maximize your space, if you have some wall space, is to hang a pot rail. We have one here and here. This is for the tops and this is for all the pots. This has been a game changer for me. It was so frustrating getting a meal cooked in here. It was just a mess. The kids would be taking those pots, running around the house, playing with them. It's just, when they were down in the lower cabinet, they would do that. So now they're up high, the kids can't get them. And it also inspires me to wash my pots kind of immediately after cooking, because I like how this looks. I want it to be full. When it's not full, I'm like, oh, I need to do dishes. So there's some functionality in that. Yeah, I really love this option, and it definitely gives the quote unquote homestead feel, whatever that is. I just feel like I'm in a kitchen where I cook. It kind of feels like a kitchen hug, because all areas and all angles have something there with functionality, and it's just inspiring to cook. When you see all your items displayed in an aesthetically pleasing way. All right, so let's come on over to the kitchen counter area. So here I have my little tray. Don't really know what that's called other than just a tray, but this is where I keep everything that I use pretty much every time I cook. My oils, y'all know this is my favorite oil. My oils, these are my AirPods because I love to listen to music or watch YouTube and stuff while I cook, because the kids be loud, okay? We also have a speaker here, because if it's not in my AirPods, then I got it on the speaker. Utensils that I use, salt and pepper that I use for simple stuff. And then also vitamins, my vitamins that I take. Y'all know I'm pregnant. My vitamins that I take twice a day, child. And then the kids' vitamins. By the way, if you have small children who are picky eaters, this brand is really good. Haya, we really like them. Look them up online. You can't buy them in stores or anything. It's a subscription, but the kids take this every day. And then the TV remote. all very functional things that I display on this pretty little tray for functionality and decor. Now y'all, we have issues with this. We have issues with this. My stove is something that I continuously speak gratitude over, because I'm grateful for it, and I also would be grateful for a different one. Gotta watch how you say it. I would also be grateful for a different one. I also do desire a different stove. I want a gas stove. And I want a bigger stove. The only my two eyes in the front are the bigger eyes, but it's just kind of hard to cook a full meal that needs bigger eyes because the ones in the back are smaller. I also really don't like dealing with this. I've heard this stuff called the pink stuff that people use to get this off, but this happens daily. So we'll take the time to scrape this off and clean it. The next day it looks like this. So if y'all have any other tips, but because I cook multiple times a day, every day, it's just like we clean it and we go, because who has time to do that every single day? But yeah, we keep our teapot out. This teapot I got from Ross, child. Y'all know I love Ross. We actually just got this teapot not that long ago. We had a little black one that we got from Amazon that was not holding up well. So we decided to get a stainless steel one. And then, of course, the wood. I love the wood that it matches our details here. Oh, another thing I forgot to mention. We keep our waters and watermelon under this bench. So we also get some good storage. That's another functionality decor tip. We use this bench for storage, and I like how it looks. I especially like how it looks when we have a watermelon. I just think it looks really cool. Yeah, and of course I got just got her a snake plant over here, and I got her in a basket. Okay, back to this. All right, so this area here, I posted about these on my Instagram and my TikTok at the time multiple times, and I always get people I always get really good compliments on these baskets and asking where I got them from. So they're in my Amazon storefront. Got these from Amazon, and it was one of the best purchases that I've ever made, honestly. I absolutely love them. They are so functional and so aesthetically pleasing to me. So this one I use for fruit, and this one I use for root vegetables. Yes, ma'am. What you want? Some more pineapples?
Yeah, cut that and help me do this.
Okay, let me get her some more pineapples. Hold on. All right, sorry about that. So I was saying this one I keep with fruit, and this one with root vegetables. Oops, sorry. I've gotten a question before, like, aren't you supposed to put that stuff in the refrigerator? And the answer is no. The things that I leave out here are things that we will plan to consume that week or within the next few days, because like I said, I cook a lot. Or it's things that keep, like potatoes. They don't need to do anything. They're just room temperature. These are actually potatoes that we grew in our garden, y'all. Oh, well, that one looks a little, I don't know, I may have thrown them now. But this one's nice. Sweet potatoes. I also have some little baby purple potatoes that we grew. Yep. Do something with this one. I'll have to look that up and see if that's edible. But yeah, it just gives a very fresh look to the kitchen, and it's functional, like I said. So you can also use the tops of these. So I use this area for different things, but what I'm using for right now is to ripen my tomatoes that I've been picking from the garden. And they're ready. I'm actually going to be making some salsa today. And then I have my herbs here. These are teas that I drink for my pregnancy, to prep my uterus for my VBAC. So yeah, I drink those every night, so I leave that out here. And then of course we have this catch-all basket that got random stuff in here. Pans and lighters and tools and seeds. Got some seeds in there. Paintbrush, some caulk, I don't know. Just stuff. And then we keep the kids' tablets charging up here every night. This way, I know that they're charging every night and that they are out of reach from the children. So that is their designated place. And some hand sanitizer I keep over there. All right. The rest, let's see. Now this thing looks real ratty. Okay, it's probably, a lot of this is just lint. It's just lint from washing it and just, whatever. But this is our drying rack. I want to get something that doesn't keep as much lint. I may get like a little stand bucket thing, the kind that's like an actual formation, and it has the little stick things that you can put your cups and stuff. I don't know if I'm explaining that right, but you can come on. What you trying to do? Coffee? Oh.
Hey everybody and YouTube editor. Don't get me.
Yeah, I wanna change this out because I don't like how ratty it gets. But functional, love it. It's black, it matches my tile and my accents, and it's done me good this far.
Did you get the snake plant?
I did.
Let me tell you about it. Alright, this is a snake plant. This is a snake plant. Not for the reason of keeping snakes. Snake plant, you can breathe through your nose and out your mouth very delicately without tingling any of your nose hairs.
Okay. All right, onto this corner. These are our teas that we drink. The brand is Numi. We get these from the farmer's market. And I keep them out like this. I could put them in the spice rack cabinet, which is how I used to have them, but I couldn't see what I had. So I decided to keep them out, and I love this brand also because it's so aesthetically pleasing. I love the pop of color that it gives the kitchen. And then I love being able to read which one I'm getting. That's how, depending on how I feel, is how I choose my tea. So I love having the descriptions out to see. So this works. I'm slightly thinking about looking into getting like a clear contraption to put the tea bags in, and maybe just kind of cutting off the front of the box to put with each tea, just because this does kind of get annoying, like just like rattling all the boxes around. But for the most part, we're able to keep it pretty neat. So yeah, that's something that I'm thinking about. And this is our little coffee area. I need to refill this with more coffee. This is Aaron's coffee. But yeah, this is where we keep our coffee. I empty it into this jar right here, and then we just scoop it out with this gorgeous spoon. We got this spoon from New Orleans when we went for our anniversary trip. Let me see if I can focus. Yeah, we went to New Orleans for our anniversary last year and found this spoon, and I absolutely love it. I'm obsessed with this spoon. I wish we would have got more. So now I'm like, everywhere we go, I need to look and see if they have some unique kitchen items because I love it. So it's so pretty that I display it. I leave it out and I put it in a little cup, and we use that to scoop the coffee out, put it in the coffee maker. So another functional decor tip: display your items, display your unique items that fit your aesthetic somehow. Just if you have the counter space, you can leave them out and it just creates a vibe, you know. Nothing too fancy about the microwave. And then the refrigerator, nothing too fancy with that. Just pictures, family pictures that I need to put some more up there. I gotta put Shay Shay because I do have another child. I just need to get some pictures printed of him. Yeah. Let's see, did I miss anything? Oh, this rug. Got this rug from, I used to have a different rug in here. I used to have a big jute rug. Y'all can see I need to mop. This is life with kids, okay? We had a big jute rug in here, and I also just recently changed the rug out to just be something against, more over there by the sink. Got this rug from none other than Ross Dress for Less. Yes, Ross. It's one of my favorite stores. This rug was it was $11. And it's perfect. It's beautiful. The quality. It's nice and thick. It fits the aesthetic perfectly. $11. That's why I be in Ross, y'all. Ross need to holler at me. Oh, I forgot to show you something. I forgot to show you my aprons. Yes. This is where I keep my aprons. I forgot to show y'all that. I have 2 aprons here. And I, plan on adding more stuff, but that's where we put, actually that little nail was already there when we moved in, so I guess that's what they used it for as well, the previous owners. Sorry. That's how my brain works, so I don't know how to prevent those types of outbursts. But yeah, anyway, thank you all for tuning in. I pray that I was able to provide some idea inspirations for ways you can maximize space and have functional decor in your kitchen. And let me know if you all have any questions. I'm gonna try to, everything is on my Amazon storefront, but I'll link my Amazon storefront in the description. Everything is not on my Amazon storefront. The things that I got from Amazon are on my Amazon storefront. The rest of these things I acquired over time, and Ross. I need to have a Ross storefront. But yeah, y'all, okay, it's time to cook my kids breakfast. So thank y'all for tuning in, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more videos. Let me know what you all would like for me to do next, and y'all have a blessed day. See you later.